Full name Burai alias Yamato Tribe Knight Burai Origin Kyoryu Sentei Zaya Ranger Occupation Yamato Tribe Prince Jiki's older brother Power/skills Fighting skills Hobby Fighting goals Get revenge on Jiki Type of villain Tragic villain Yamato Tribe Prince Burai. Burai was a minor antagonist in the early 1990s Super Sentai series, Kyoryu Sentei Zaya Ranger. Initially a villain for the first 5 episodes of his appearance, 17 to 22, he eventually became the 6th member of the Zaya Rangers, and the first official 6th member of any Sentai. The Zaya Rangers find their mentor Barza and his friend Gnome acting very weird, along the lines of trying to kill the latter's grandson, Ryota. Jiki and Mary later find out that Ryota has the key to a 6th member of the kingdoms of ancient mankind. When Bandora finds out about this, she dispatches some of her minions to aid Ryota in opening the cave this person lay in. With the aid of Griforzer, Vikuvaku and Tatapato, despite the warnings of Barza and Gnome, Ryota releases the 6th warrior. He identifies himself as Burai, the Prince of Yamato Tribe. This is big news for the Zaya Rangers, especially for Jiki, as he didn't have any brothers. He used the same transformation shout as the other Zaya Rangers' Dino Buckler. Burai then removes a gold-colored device from his belt and transforms into a powerful figure dressed in emerald green, identifying himself as Dragon Ranger. Burai. Past. In episode 18, Barza reveals that Burai and Jiki are brothers born to the Black Knight, a warrior of the Yamato tribe. When Burai was 8 years old, Jiki was born. The Black Knight never got on with the king, especially when the latter tried to take newborn Jiki, to which the Black Knight responded by challenging the king to a sword fight. The king won and killed the Black Knight, who, before dying, ordered 8-year-old Burai to avenge him. Burai accepted, and his father died. Meanwhile, the king and queen adopted and raised Jiki as their own son. After the duel, Burai fled the Yamato tribe's kingdom to the forest, where he trained every single day of his life, living with Gnome and Ryota. Living with them, Burai upheld the vow he made to his father, but he made his own vow, be a hero, against the monsters destroying the earth. However, when Bandora was defeated and she and her minions had been imprisoned on the planet Nemesis, the Yamato king and queen, along with their unnamed 10-year-old princess, who Jiki believed was his sister, had been murdered by Bandora, so Burai couldn't avenge his father, so he set his eyes on getting rid of Jiki. In the aftermath of the war, the 5 tribes, Yamato, Sharman, had Damon Risha, had selected a warrior, Prince Jiki, Kirano Ranger, Knight Kaushi, Mammoth Ranger, Knight Dan, Trusera Ranger, Knight Boy, Tiger Ranger, and Princess Mary, Terra Ranger, and placed them in stasis pods in the sacred temple to be awakened when Bandora returned. Somehow, Burai heard about this and placed himself in a separate stasis pod in the mountains in order to avenge his father by killing Jiki. At some point, there was an avalanche in the mountains where Burai was buried, and he was crushed to death. The demigod, Clotho, gave Burai a magical drug which would prolong his life for a certain time, yet he would eventually die upon reawakening, and the avalanche was only revealed when the Zaya Rangers had defaced Dora Frankenzombie Frankensatan Franken, by which point Burai had joined his brother as a hero. Assault on Desaogen. Towards the end of episode 19, Pandora prophesied that Desaogen would die soon. In episode 20, an eclipse was scheduled to happen, which would limit the sunlight powering Desaogen. To draw the guardian beasts out, Pandora sends her thugs out to capture a bus full of people. When the Zaya Rangers summon their guardian beasts and they form Desaogen, Pandora uses gigantic proportion Griffors, Lamy and Burai, who destroy Desaogen, casting the guardian beasts into the molten mantle of the earth. Confinement to the lapslet room. Sword of Hellfree. Pandora and her minions party, celebrating the destruction of Desaogen. Pandora rewards Burai with the Sword of Hellfree, which belonged to a dangerous, though now deceased, warrior back from their day. Little did Pandora mention, Hellfree would drive the wielder mental. During the party, Burai got thrown out of Pandora's palace for attacking Pandora. On Earth, Burai was captured by a mysterious little girl robed in white, from head to toe, and was thrown into a chamber identified as the lapslet room. Here, the figure, identifying itself as Clotho, the spirit of life, told Burai that this was his new home. Here, he would not age, because he only had 30 hours left to life in the real world. This time was represented as a green candle, which would melt away as his time in the real world elapsed. Clotho also presented Burai with a gift, the Zayusauken, translate, as Beast Play Sword. She told him he could leave the lapsless room by wishing on the Zayusauken, but he had to bear in mind his lifespan. Burai teleported out of the lapsless room to the top of the skyscraper near Tokyo Harbor. He played one note of it first, not believing that a weapon could do such a thing. He played it again, and something magical happened, and great big beast climbed out of the sea, onto the harbor. This was Guardian Beast Dragon Caesar, Burai's personal guardian beast, despite his lifespan. He played the Zayusauken some more, and Dragon Caesar stepped on a few oiled drums at the harbor. Fight against Cheeky and Redemption. The Guardian Beasts returned from the mantle, to the surprise of the Zaya Rangers. The mantle was revealed to have been strong in Gatrin, the energy which Desaogen depends on. Then, Jiki and his guardian beast Tyrannosaurus left the temple to fight Burai and his guardian beast Dragon Caesar. The warriors and the guardian beasts fought, and Burai and Dragon Caesar lost both their duels. As Tyrannosaurus prepared to kill Dragon Caesar, the gods told Jiki that he must kill Burai, but Jiki couldn't bring himself to do it. Burai saw this as his opportunity to kill Jiki, but his brother's words made him change his mind. Both brothers started crying, and Burai's tears reduced Hellfree to ashes, purifying him of his hatred. Desaogen then decreed that the evil in Burai had gone, and there would be 6 Zaya Rangers from then on, as Jiki and Burai hugged and decided to make amends, with Burai saying that he wanted somebody to blame for his father's death. All 6 then transformed into the now 6 strong Zaya Rangers, and Desaogen said something magical would happen if Burai played his Zayusauken and merged Guardian Beasts Dragon Caesar, Mammoth, Triceratops and Saber Tiger. Burai played, and a new magic combination appeared before them. Burai translates as mighty dragon god, armed with his dragon antler. Jiki, Gaoshi, Dan, Boy and Mary were happy with what they saw, but Burai had disappeared, back to his lapslit room. His name means villain in Japanese. Burai is similar to Incredible Hulk. Both characters are associated with green color. In Ultimate Avengers, Hulk goes to the dark side and begins to fight against other Avengers. In Kyoryu's Sentai Zyuranger, at the beginning Burai fights against other Zyurangers, finding complete vengeance with his father killing Tsuchiki, but finally it reconciles with his brother and joins to the team in his fight against Pandora. Hulk is found a member of the Avengers. Burai was original leader of Zyurangers.